you get in?
Yeah. What the fuck is this?
But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Foxhound?
Yep, let's go.
Shiori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Shiori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something.
I'm gonna mute you because I can hear you twice.
Just turn the volume down on the stream. Or are you watching it on the TV? You already muted me. Okay. It's like... What? Can you hear me? God, why can't I hear you? Anywho, I feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Shiori finds a pleasure in the simplest things sometimes.
Hey, Shiori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway?
I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance?
Of what kind?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on I can hear you! I can hear you! Okay. So delayed. So delayed. Okay. Oh man. Everyone is taking turns on stage.
Shut up! Just go!
And recite their favorite poems.
That sounds
Kinda dull. Foxhound,
It's delayed.
you're not thinking about it that right away at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say, the lines of the poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that.
Shiori, how do I put this?
I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You're meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know.
I know.
I just mean that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Shiori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Fox, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, eh?
It's been a long time since I spent time with Shiori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling. I forgot I had it. Two of us enter the classroom. Shiori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Shiori pulls a box of full crayons off the
Hey, your
shelf.
mic's fucked up.
Of course it is.
Never mind, it's good now.
They're the best brand too. Is it working? I don't know. They're kind of dirty though. Shiori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait,
Yeah.
I'm looking for my favorite color. Huh? Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. I dropped one by accident. Smack! Yeah. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls into the floor and the crayons spill over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. You'll... My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Gee, Sayori.
No.
That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor...
I can't hear you. What are you? Too funny.
Unmute me for a minute. For just a second. Or actually... Hello? I think it's working now. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead.
Oh.
So
What's up?
so bad delayed. What?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's bad.
Am I good? Like you can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Anyway, there's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Foxhound, where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Haha, what are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I put Sayori on the shoulder. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink, but I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, bitch. You stupid bitch. Ha! Sorry, I forgot. Ha ha ha. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. It looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Foxhound, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes, when I tried to do things I couldn't, I'd get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. Ha ha ha. And you would rush over as quick as you could. And you would really try hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a little bit. I guess I always was so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Foxhound, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're all really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Foxhound, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you really think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. And it's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Shiori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should get back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's going to see your forehead either way. If I hide it under my bangs. Shiori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Shiori out of the classroom. Shiori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. We still gotta do that. Fuck. Shiori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Actually, I was banging her in the closet so hard. What the fuck? Anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh. I have it right. Shiori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Oh, calm down, Shiori. Calm down. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Ha! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Foxhound. Well, Shiori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Shiori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. To make sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my... I'm going to do Shiori again. Foxhound, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done it. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Nasuki? Well, I guess Nasuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you, baby. Wah! Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting me in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, Shiori. I pat Shiori's head. Haha, hey. I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Shiori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Foxhound, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Shiori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. You know what I mean? I'll give it to you. Yeah. Anyway. Really? Snap. Ha! I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being attentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. Hang on. I'm looking at something. My mic's still messing up. Hello? Sorry. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. What the fuck? Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grabbed Sayori. God damn it. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. What the fuck? It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Meow. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. What the fuck are we talking about here? This ain't talking about bottles. You're talking... Anyway, there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Oh my god. Like exploring a dark cave and discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging and scraping, I blow dust off my bottle cap. Oh, it's still more. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It does feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. What the fuck? Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way.
Mike's fucking up.
Can you hear me? Okay, I'm gonna have to hold it. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Shiori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my phone next? Just go down the line. Let me check. So good. No, what the fuck is... Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I think it's good. Well, it's not really any worse than... Did you leave?
You were good, man.
It's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew, what? Oh, well, anything isn't a train wreck. I'll take that as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Haha, glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Shiori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But if you never really struck me as her type... Shiori has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends are starting to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think this was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such simpler analogs. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people finding out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for like weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. Well, I must make people think that just feel. You know that? I'm going to go to my taste. Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. Let's see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things for town. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps?
Well, I guess you could say that.
I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything.
Yuri,
Eh?
I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job.
I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it fails to do that. It likes to do that sometimes. Anyways, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. I try letting your mind wander through your feelings. Write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, well, an example for that, if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. God damn it. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Yeah, for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed well will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. Oh my god. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon and whatever, an urge. The raccoon an urge? The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlov something conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. Okay.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's the sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
That's funny. Didn't Nasuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did.
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose it's my fault for judging,
isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me.
After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Oh man. That done. Was the stove working? Okay. Hi again, Foxhound. Hi again, Foxhound. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for me today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright! It's pretty good. It makes me think of Shiori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way that this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony? A cacophony? I don't fucking know. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. What? An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? Why? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Haha. I guess just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said anything. This kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with my face on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write those lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What? What am I even talking about? Don't even brush by that like you didn't just say what you fucking just said. I'm saving my game real quick. Actually, no, fuck it. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so everyone can come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new memories. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Shiori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing?
Monica... Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Siore's putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Yeah. Siore, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding, Monica? You didn't already start putting the posters up, did you? Oh well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Siore. I understand where they're coming from. I remember that Natsuki and Yuri have shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite the poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, it will be inspiring for others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better people to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's those reasons that we're on this club today. Don't you want to share that with the others? To inspire them? Inspire them? Happening. Hello? Okay. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Siore looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Siore and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expected faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is obviously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. And I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has her eyes on Monica. Siore looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Yay! Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Aftermage... Aftermage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Oh my god.
Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past a couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse to the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone's stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oop, to be what? And glances around her as if she'd be willing to kill herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next in. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah, haha. Sorry I giggled. Hee hee. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try to think of like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. I'm still talking like that. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Hee hee, a foxhound liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with the kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of general delivery wouldn't work as well. That might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're doing. Reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Hehe. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Who's next? Masuki? Don't make me go before Foxhound. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Foxhound lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you with Doki. Yeah. Begrudgingly gets out of the seat. This poem's called... Why y'all look... How long?
I'm only about 4 seconds behind you.
What the fuck? Okay, I think it's working.
Alright, hey, are you gonna be on longer? You can save and wait. We'll continue this later.
Oh man, it's almost 1 o'clock. I know, but I'm trying to get to the fucking horror. Where's that at?
I know, dude. I don't know, man. I know that when you first get, I don't know. It was a the PC version is like, oh my god, hold on. The PC version is like, once you choose the girl in the first, when it switched me and you know, it should be after this. Like, after this full day, this day has been fucking long as shit.
Well, let me finish this day. Let me do that.
Alright.
Why are y'all looking at me like that? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem's called Jump. Nasuki takes his breath. Once she starts reciting, here's a little. While she's still a little enthused, the poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Nasuki's trademark style, and it looks surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Nasuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Oh, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friend, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Nasuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice to be before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know if that's fine for reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. The festival's coming up, so let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As far for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Yori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it is for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Yori? Why am I impressing Monica? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hee hee. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Foxhound, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Shiori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Shiori's been a little quieter than usual on my own. Hey, Shiori. Sorry I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Shiori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Heh. Shiori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Foxhound. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Yuri, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Yuri to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. And again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what happened in that time? Okay, I'm done. Wow. Okay. It's saved, right? I'm done. I don't know what this game is. Fucking weird.